It's Kylie Bertucci, Stamping Up demonstrator in Australia, and we have a lot of people in the house today. Have you grabbed your beveragino? I just finished making my wonderful morning coffee. Hi everyone, Sue's here, Anne's here, Barbara, Susan, Meredith and Jennifer, Valerie, good to see you all here. Now, if you cannot see the live stream that I am talking about, oh, look at this curly one. I did my curls today, girls. I zhuzhed myself up for you. Apparently it makes you feel good about yourself when you do your hair. So I thought, why not? Let's do a few curls. Kayla! So if you can't see the live talking, make sure you're signed in. And if you aren't able to comment, make sure you're signed in, because that's the only way that you can see the live, even if you're watching the replay. And if you watch the replay, that was so much fun last week, doing hashtag replay. So many of you watched the replay. Thank you very much. It actually blew my mind. I have to follow up on all the comments last week. Yes, so thank you. The curls rock, do they? Yeah, bit of zhuzh, bit of body this morning. Darling, bit of body. So has everyone got their coffee? I've got the coolest cup this morning. It's to celebrate our launch of our merchandise. We've got merch, people, merch. Isn't that exciting? This is really not going to tame itself, is it? Eventually it will just go. You'll see me going like this all morning. Get in your place, little curl. I'll just pin it there. I'll get some Tombow glue and we'll pin it in place. But yes, we're exciting. Very, very excited that our merchandise, our pins released yesterday, and we've almost sold out. I'm a bit shocked, to be honest. I thought they'd last maybe at least a week. I haven't got to the end of the week yet, and they're almost gone. So the chicken's gone. What else went? There was another one that went. Oh, Bruno's beautiful little tree has gone. They've sold out. So the chickens, here they are here. Let me have a look. So the little chickens, we might have to get them back, but I don't know if we can. We'll have to see. We'll have to beg Bruno. If you're after the chickens and you still want them, you have to beg Bruno. And there's the Love It, Chop It. There's very few left. So if you want to go and grab the Love It, Chop It pin, stat. But sadly at this point in time, only in Australia. However, there may be a loophole for our overseas people, but just message us, because we could possibly do it if you purchase a minimum of 10, because that's the only way it's reasonable with the post. The postage is so expensive and it breaks our heart. So I'll pop up the link to the pin. Oh, don't tell me my mouse is not going to work this morning. Oh, it's working now. The other one's working. One thing about a Mac that's very frustrating is when the mouse decides to disconnect. Then what do? There's no mouse. You need a backup mouse. Oh, you wanted the chickens. Yes. So hopefully we can get the chickens back. Is Liz Yule in the house? She is too. G'day, Liz Yule. Oh, it's like a celebrity in the house, right, Liz? Watch out. If you don't watch Liz, everyone, you got to go check out Liz, because she's very, very fun. Now, here's our pins link. So, yeah, the bundle's sold out. Pins link. And if you have any ideas of maybe other pins that you would like, I've got a few ideas. But, yeah, message me. Message me and let me know. You can contact us on here. Contact here. So anyone of those who are outside of Australia and you really badly want some Love It, Chop It pins, then you can contact us on there. Yes, you did score some pins, Kayla. They're exclusive. They're like gone. So we'll have to see. I'm sure I will end up getting some more Love It Chop It pins. These I want to be a staple. These have to stay. But at this point in time, there is really not much left. So you want to grab them while you can, because I don't know if we can get them again with everything going on with shipping, etc. 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 Hi Susan from Bundoora. Oh, your mum's in hospital. Sending hugs. Look, big hug for you. Thinking of you and your mum. Oh, yes, please. Can I have a pop-up store in Vienna? I'd love to go to Vienna. Good morning. Hello, Regina. Did you get your order all sorted out? We want to celebrate Regina, everyone. Regina scored herself the most exciting stamp set yesterday. Let me show you the stamp set she scored herself. I'm really proud of you, Regina. I was like, go girl. This is like a really beautiful, beautiful stamp set that I think that everyone is wanting to get their hands on. And we understand why. So let me see if I can display my screen here. Let's jump on over to my online store. Check this out. So the only way to get this stamp set is if you have an order that is over $500. And you can combine orders with other people. So if you're our customer here in Australia and you're like, I'm never going to be able to earn that. Yes, you can combine orders with friends. You also have until mid-March, because there has been an update that Celebration is going to extend till the middle of March. So you have a bit longer to try and earn this stamp set. We've seen some gorgeous cards made with this stamp set. So I understand why Regina got herself one of those amazing stamp sets. Congratulations to you, Regina. Who else has got one of the Carmen Chameleon stamp sets? It's gorgeous. Yes. Good morning, Rebecca. Oh, Kayla just made a card with it last night. I can imagine it's going to be stunning. Kayla McCauley's cards are out of this world. Randy's got 3 of them. Shopping's an issue. I love it. That's not an issue. Hello, Helen Mead. I really enjoyed your chocolate that you sent me last night. P.S. It came in perfect at the perfect time. Thank you very much. We did a team swaps this week. In fact, my card today is based on a team swap. So I'm very, very excited. And I know we get extra celebration, Meredith, because we had lots of shipping issues in Australia. So we need more time to play. We need playtime. Now let me show you here. So in order to get, I'm going to be full disclosure, I wanted to trial something because we have the most amazing tutorial bundle that I know some of you get. I know some of you have purchased the subscription and I'm very, very grateful. But some of you may not realize how incredible this tutorial is because all of the projects are exclusive. You don't ever get to see them anywhere. So today, I'm not showing you the exact card, but I'm showing you the technique, the fun fold behind the tutorial. So if you want the measurements for today's card, you want to head on over and get the Artfully Composed. I'll put it here, Artfully Composed. I'm like, what's the name of that suite? Artfully Composed Suite tutorial. Okay, there's lots of tutorials there, but the one that I'm basing my card on today is the Artfully Composed Suite. If you have any questions, you just contact us. We will help you. But I'm really, really excited by today's card because I did it for my team swaps using the beautiful Daffodil Afternoon paper, which you can still get for free with a $90 order when you shop with us. And I've used a few other ones. I wanted to get the tulips out. I want to have a play with the tulips. And I also thought it'd be fun to use some of our host paper because some of us don't realize you can earn other free stuff. There's so much free stuff you can get right now. It's ridiculous. It's time for a shop, people. Time to go shopping. So if you wanted to place an order, you live in Australia, remember that you will get the tutorial for free. The one that I'm showing you today, you'll get that for free so that you can craft along with us. We love to look after our team members as well. They get our free tutorials too. So you can shop or you can join. Remember, you get 2 free stamp sets at the moment. I know, it's pretty good. So let me have a look. Let's bring it on in. Grab your little, do you like my loopy stain? I like to love it, chop it. We're doing love it, chop it today, peeps. We need to get this paper chopped. And thank you so much for all the comments last week. So many of you were chopping, and it made me so happy. Do you know how much I love seeing people chopping their paper? There's nothing really that sparks much more joy than that. Is chopping and using your paper. Because, you know, what's the point of it sitting on the shelf? It needs to jump on a card. It needs to get into a card. Oh, big hug, Susan. It's very stressful times. So let's have a little look here. Let's jump on in and have a bit of a play. Oh, little one. Hello, Mr. Loveit Chopit. Yes. Oh, you're getting itchy and irritable with no craft room. I can hear you. So what are we going to need first? Well, I've already done some chopping here, but I want to do it from scratch. So I'm going to grab another piece. Now the paper I'm going to use with you, let's have a little look here. We've got some of the Flowering Fields paper, and it is absolutely out of this world stunning. There's so many beautiful pages. I think we're going to use this one today. And you've got all of these sort of background type ones as well, which are fantastic for this type of card that we're going to make. Now this fun fold, let me explain to you also that if you like this style of card and you like to challenge yourself a little bit, only until the end of the month can you get our Creative Day In recordings. So if you wanted to grab the Creative Day In, it's almost close to 7 hours of crafting content, really cool cards, if I do say so myself. And yeah, so you have until the end of the month to get the Creative Day In recording, and you get 21 tutorials to go with it. It's a bundle, $60 Australian, and it's only till the end of the month. Okay, so don't miss that one, because that's going to go, because then we move on to our creative event with Lisa Curcio and Gina. So we move on to the next thing in March, which is our online stamping retreat. We're doing the spring kickoff with Lisa Curcio. Have you all registered your interest? I hope so. So it's the online stamping retreat, and it's the spring kickoff. I'll put here spring kickoff, just in case you see that written, and you can sign up your interest there. So we move on from our Creative Day In that we did with Cheryl and move to our online stamping retreat, because we love to gather with all of you. We love to party. I like to move it. So let me grab some Blackberry Bliss. I think I'm going to use today with this card. And actually I need another one. I need 2 pieces. This one is a 2-piece one. So we've got 2 pieces of beautiful cardstock. And remember, if you want the measurements in your country, just go and grab that tutorial and you will have everything you need to get going with this project, because it is going to blow your mind. I think you're going to be shocked with me. And look how easy it is. You ready? We're flying through it, people. Now when you get the tutorial, you will have access to a video that will take you through step by step on how to do this card, which is, there goes my little vacuum. Sorry, Nancy. My beautiful team member Nancy bought me the cutest little vacuum. Can you see what's happening here, people? Oh, yes. And then we go like this. So I've done, in the tutorial, I've done this card with the Artfully Composed paper. But one thing I did notice is I don't want it to open up and then open up to words. So I've done something a little bit fancy with this card. I've got to add another layer. This piece here we're going to keep for the belly band because we need a bit of a belly band. I need a belly band. Oh no, Love Face is back again. Bruno Bertucci, we need your help. Where's my helper today? He doesn't love me anymore. I even reported Love Face. How do I don't understand why I can't remove this person. Like, I can remove the comment, but I don't know how to remove the person. I think that's Bruno's area. Yeah, Bruno will have to block them. For some reason, it doesn't let me block them. It lets me put them in. Oh, okay, it's popped up now. Okay, I think we've got rid of Love Face once and for all. Goodbye, Love Face. We'll miss you. Not. I don't know why it wasn't coming up again on the other one before. I was like, what? Why can I not block you completely? Goodbye forever. Do not return. What is it? Do not pass. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just go. Okay, so do you like how I put it right up against the edge here? And that helps me fold this in half. Ah, here he is. We had to block Love Face. Love Face was being very naughty. I have no idea. Oh, you got the swaps, Christine. Yay. Did you get one of these swaps? Did you get one of the Crazy Crafters swaps? So I can do it like that, or I could open that way. Either, whatever tickles your fancy. Either one. But yes, all the measurements are included in our tutorial bundle. You've been blocked, Love Face. Goodbye. Now, with the paper, we've got some beautiful, I already sort of half cut one here, so we may as well use that one. And I've got some here as well for the front that I think will be really nice. So let's have a play with these. I think these two will be really nice together. And what I'm imagining, because this is closed, I really wanted this to become like a scape on the inside, but I can't put it on the front because it's not going to necessarily, oh, actually maybe with this one it will. Ooh, I think the top section of this will work because it's got some of the purple in it. Let's give it a go. Ooh, I would be very excited if this worked because it didn't work on the lower piece. Let's give it a whirl, Mel. Because we can have like a real scape here. Landscape. I love that. Paper Dreamer, she said, I have 3 overexcited boys here, smelly teenager, and it blocked the message. It didn't like the word smelly. I know, it's such beautiful paper. I love this paper. So we're going to do each piece. Look at this, isn't this cool? So this is when you have, you can chop this from our Love It Chop It size as well. This is going to work for all, if you've already chopped your paper to Love It Chop It size. So do not fret. It will work. But what we're going to do, let's have a look here and see if it works. I think it's going to. So I'm going to go like this. Oh, I better cut it down to the other size. Ah, that was a bit silly of me. Didn't do the other way. Keep all these little bits because every bit counts. we need all of our little scrappy bits as well. This paper's so pretty. So what's it called again? Flowering Fields. And you can use this technique, and this is why I'm showing you this project today, because sometimes we think, oh no, I don't have that sweet, or I don't like, you know, that paper, or you know, those colors don't suit me. But you can use any designer series paper with our projects. You can swap out, like with the tutorial bundle, you can swap out what you've got. Oh, there's hair everywhere. I must have curled my hair today. So that's how it's going to go. So we're going to do something like this, and the piece in the middle here, we're going to have like this. Oh, look at it coming together already. And this, and this, and I think that's going to work. Let's have a look. If not, look, I think we get away with this. What do you reckon? Look, it's not joining, which, you know, is sad, but we're going to have a belly band, and it kind of might be like, oh, that's a bit random. But then when we open it up, oh my goodness. What do we think? Do we get away with it? I reckon we get away with it. Because it's like not quite matchy-matchy here, but kind of. Like, I think it works. I'm not offended by that. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. Because that's kind of cool, right? Even though it doesn't match at the front. Yeah. I love Susan. I feel great now. I've just placed an order. There's nothing better than shopping therapy. Yes. We're happy with this. Yeah, I'm really happy. I think it's the best way to show off this paper, to be honest. When they open it up and they're like, whoa. Yes, good. Excellent. Charlotte says the random front is like, huh? What even? Whoa! It all makes sense now. Yeah, okay, good. You're all happy. That's all I want. I want you to all be happy. Let's do some little glue. Got my Tombow. And you just pop those on the panels. So it's a really fun and easy fold, this one. It's not, you saw how quickly I was able to do that base. It really was not a difficulty in any way, not technical, no chopping. And it has this really fun section in the middle here, which you don't have to have, but I think it adds a bit of drama. I think we'll go downwards and just line that up. Yes, we don't want it popping out the edge. I've got it right to the edge on both sides. Yes, it's beautiful. Good. I've spent too much money this month. Paper Dreamer. Is that you? I think that's Rachel. Is that Rachel? Paper Dreamer? You have to tell me who you are. Baked beans on toast, as they say in Australia. Crazily enough, last night I made, because Bruno has planted some beautiful basil in our, we've got one of those pods, the garden pods, and we had so much basil that I could make some pesto. I know, pesto's the besto. So I made some beautiful basil pesto, and then I was like, I think we need fresh pasta. So I made fresh fettuccine last night. Oh my goodness, it was so delicious. We just got some oil and some pesto and put it on the fresh pasta. And I looked at Bruno and I said, I think this cost $2, this meal tonight. Because we plucked our own basil. The only cost, I think the highest cost would have been maybe the bit of parmesan and pine nuts in the pesto. Couple of eggs. It was like $2. Yes. Oh, Anna. Hello, Anna. Oh my goodness. I think someone would be very happy with that, right? Although I did need to scooch on over. I should try the what is it, the floss. Apparently if you use dental floss you can pull it off, because it is a little bit skewy. I should have lined that up a little bit better, but no one's gonna know, just all of you 130 viewers right now. So yes, very exciting. I like that. And then what we can do on the inside here, I've already got a pre-cut piece for my insert here somewhere. Yes, there you are. Come here, little one. And you could decide to do your writing down here if you wanted to. Totally up to you. But I think it's nice to pop it there. And then we'll have another nice piece here that kind of fits in with it, but is a different piece. And you see how easy this is. I've got another one here that we can do together. We'll do a few. Gorgeous. And I think I've got, yeah, this one here. So it kind of goes with it. It looks like, to be honest, I didn't mean to do this, but it's the other piece to the other side. And that follows. Oh my goodness. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. I really genuinely am not this organized, and I'm not that good, I promise. I could pretend that, you know, yeah, I totally planned this to all be in line with one another. I love flukes like that. Oh. Yes, 130 of you have tuned in. Oh, you're the cutest, Meredith. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. Oh, that's the best. No, it's perfect. It's like the flowers are just continuing in that flowering field. They seriously, people are going to lose their minds. I'll be like, what? And it's so simple. I know. Hi, Paulette. Welcome from Toronto. So Charlotte said she's absolutely no good at writing messages. I can't glue the inside without stamping a sentiment. Good for you. I think that's great. If you want to stamp a sentiment in there. P.S. people, Jessie Scott's in the house. She's the #1 assistant in the world, everyone. She's famous. She's our assistant and she's incredible. Yeah, Jessa. My mind is blown. So's mine, Tammy. I'm surprised myself. I love it. Chop it. We're chopping paper today, peeps. Now, we're going to create a belly band, but we don't want it too big. So, let me eyeball this. Let me work out where's a nice spot for this to go. Yeah, I think maybe about there. Let's have a look. Because we could even add some ribbon. Which side should we use? Ooh, maybe this side. It's a little bit smaller, but I think that looks good. Because that one, yeah, I think it will cover up too much of it. Although, depending on the sentiment that we choose, and my belly band is very technical. I just wrap it around. Very complex, this card. But you just need to give yourself a little bit of, you know, room to just do a bit of wrapping. like so. And then you can just trim off the excess. So it's nice and easy. And that's got a beautiful, and it means that it pulls off nicely too when I do a bit of wrapping around. And you can see where it overlaps. So I can just do a bit of chopping here, a bit of eyeballing, and choppy chop chop. Boom. And that's just going to glue down like so. Now let's have a look and see what beautiful ribbon we have. Is there a ribbon that goes with this suite? Let's bring it in. Let's bring in the cattle dog. See, it's the one that's on the front. And if you wanted to, actually, one thing that I did think would be nice with this card is sometimes having like that beautiful windmill. Like, it's hard to know where to place that. But this middle section would be a beautiful spot for that windmill to sit. And, you know, it looks like it's placed in the flowers. So if you wanted to even step it up even more, you could definitely do that. So it's page 14 to 17 if you have your catalogues there. If you live in Australia and you don't have one of our catalogues, this is just the mini catalogue. There's an annual catalogue too. So please contact us and we can get you one of these catalogues. Bruno can probably pop up the catalogue link for you because he's the wonderful person that's posted them out. But we've got these beautiful brass butterflies. I mean, there's this gorgeous ribbon here, but I don't think that will quite go with what we're looking for. I want something soft. Yeah, something deliciously beautiful. But we do have this stamp set here, which will be great for sentiments. So I might do this one here. Oh, actually, I think I might do the thank you because that will be really nice sitting on the front. This is the actual size in the catalogue, so you can sort of gauge, is this going to be a good size? And I think, you know, sitting it above will be really nice. Let's have a play with that. Something simple, Stimples. And what's the other... Yeah, the ribbon. That's right. I'm like, what's the other thing that I needed to get over here? Ribbon! So I've got a few different ribbons here. I've got this gorgeous... we want something that kind of complements it, but... Because I've got these ones, but it might hide away with the Blackberry Bliss might be a bit too dark for it. So maybe something white and soft. What's this one here part of? I'm a naughty girl when I don't label my ribbons. I think this is the flower for every season. Maybe this is from the annual catalogue, this beautiful white one here. I'll have a look on in the catalogue. There's also yeah, that one's probably a little bit too, I don't want too see-through because then we're not going to even see it. So we need something that can be seen. Now this is actually a really nice one here. This one's a new one in the mini catalogue and it's called Frayed Ribbon. It's not really the type of ribbon that you would tie a bow with, unless you sort of you probably could cut it down in half and maybe then it would tie a bow. Maybe we should give that a whirl. Give it a whirl, Mill. Let's just see what happens here. Because yeah, that was the only thing that I noticed with this ribbon was that it didn't tie a bow very well. I think that's given us a good amount. Look at me, I'm like, whee! And I'm just using my snips with this ribbon. So it's going to be a bit frayed and it probably will keep peeling, but that's okay because it's called Frayed Ribbon. So it matches the name. Let's see what that looks like and whether it wraps all the way around. and has enough room for a bow. No, we need a little bit more. We'll give you a little bit more, little one. Because, yeah, it was just a little bit thick, this ribbon, but I didn't think about chopping it in half. We're loving chopping our ribbon, everyone. Okay, I think that should do it. Oh, just a little bit more. It's always best to have too much than too little, especially for a bow. It requires a good amount. Let's try that. I think we'll even add... Oh, I'm glad I checked, because I don't think that's... maybe... Because, yeah, I think this one, it will still be too thick for a bow. But I do like it being a little bit thinner. Let's just give this a play. Oh, that actually is pretty good. What do you reckon, peeps? I just need a little bit. Oh, no, that is enough. I've got it along here. But that actually looks pretty good. I'm surprised. I think, yeah, I think that looks all right as a bow. But if you wanted to, if you feel that's a bit too chunky, you can just tie a knot. And I think that will look lovely as well. And then have our sentiment over the top. It's really nice with the belly bands having a bit of ribbon on over the top. But you've also got this one too, which is lovely. And if you want a perfectly tied bow, then this one will definitely be your friend. Let's make sure it's in the annual catalogue. I have been known to keep ribbons that are not current. I have been yes. What do you say? I'm going to look up ribbons. What was it? Flower for Every Season, I think it was called. Every Season ribbon. It's the best place to go. Just go to the online store to see if something is still in stock. And look what I found, people. Look at this. Ta-da! There it is. So that one's lovely too. And the one that I used was the Frayed Ribbon. That one there. That's really lovely. And actually that's part of the artfully composed. One day it'll sink in. The artfully composed suite, that ribbon is part of it. So I used that in my tutorial, that one. But yeah, this one's lovely too. Whatever you prefer, you may go right ahead and use. Anyway, let's pop a little sentiment on here. Now, the question remains, do I do it stamped on let's first tie this. Let's glue this baby together. Should I do it on embossing? We'll have a look. Because it's very pretty. We could have a nice piece. Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, could we stamp? Oh no, because we're going to wrap it in ribbon. So no, that won't work. So very technically, this is how we close our belly band. Voila. Very technical. And if you want to add another layer to this, you totally could. You could bring in some of these beautiful colours here. In fact, we might even do that. Hey, I'm sure I've got a scrap piece here of one of the other colours. Just make sure that you're holding this back piece for a little bit, just to keep it in place so that it's happy. You could even use some of the paper as a bit of a decoration. What have I got here? What have I got in the stash over here? I've got some, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. You could even have that instead of ribbon. Totally up to you. And it depends, like maybe if you've got a sentiment that fits just in here, this could be like a little layer underneath or above. Let's have a look at our sentiments that we're going to use. I actually pulled out this one. I don't know if you guys have seen this stamp set, but it's such a pretty set. And this is in our new mini, but I just thought these sentiments are so gorgeous. I like you. I really like you all. Thank you for being here, because I like you. Time for a happy dance, sending a card instead of a text. I really love that. I think that's really fun. And even this thank you, it's so pretty. And just a note. Yeah, really, really good sentiments in that one. So let's have a look. Because look, I haven't even used it yet. It needs inking. It was crying out, please. I'm worth something. I have value. Cherish me. So I don't know if that will stamp and be able to add the maybe just, but it's a bit close. But that is a gorgeous thank you. I really, really love that. Thank you. What else have we got here? I'm sending a card instead of a text. I think I'll do that one, because we should be all sending a card instead of a text. Because if I do that, then I've got plenty of room for a little thing up the top there. Or even your ribbon, you could even add that still. Either. We can have a play. So we'll just pull this off. Flowing flowers is your favorite right now. Oh, there you go, Reggie. It is beautiful. It's a very nice. Oh, someone said heat and boss on the belly band. Yes. Good call, Tammy. That's exactly what I'm vibing. We've got the same thinking. You're on my wavelength, girl. Ooh, curried scallop pies. Yum. That sounds delish. Oh, Stella. Thank you. Now, one thing we might do, because this is the key thing. This is when I actually do miss my Stamp-A-Majig. Does anyone miss their Stamp-A-Majig? You know that Stamp-A-Majig thing? I used to love that. I would love to see it return one day, because I love my Stamparatus. But when it comes to something like simple, lining up a sentiment, I just feel like there's nothing that replaces the Stamp-A-Majig. It was such a cool, nifty little tool. I mean, I still have it, but you can't purchase it. So I'm not going to use something you can't purchase, but it would be really nice to see my Stamp-A-Majig return. So what I do like to do, though, with these types of sentiments, I might just put this the other way. I mean, either is my word of today. So I just estimate where I think it's going to be straight and just line up your base on the grid. You want to be on the grid, not off the grid. And then you just sort of grab that. And then what I do, and you can grab your grid paper as well to help you if you find the lines a little bit difficult to find. But you just line up there's like a really faint lines on here. And you line that up. And I would really love a few different little tools for this Stamparatus. Maybe we can look into getting some of those. I'd love some sort of, like, so that you can see those grid lines really clearly. It would be awesome. Because as my eyesight is failing, I'm like, oh, is there lines there? Is there meant to be lines? But yes, line that up if you can. If not, you can just sort of eyeball, maybe have like a piece of, I don't know, a bit of dark. Yeah, that actually helps. That's actually a really good way to see the lines a bit better. And then I just do a bit of wiggling so that it lines up. And it's still eyeballing, but it's a lot better than how it was, because it was definitely crooked. And that seems to help me. I have seen others use, you can stamp on the acetate to see exactly where it's going to go, which is very clever, like a window sheet or something like that, which is smart. But I find that helps me. But what do you all use? I'd love to find out how you... Yeah, bring back washi and the Stamp-a-Majig, yes. So yeah, I'd be interested to see how you all line up your stamp. I mean, that's how I've done it, by lining it up using the grid. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you all do. And then we're just going to use a bit of the embossing. Oh, and the embossing buddy. We need that back again too. I did see someone with an embossing pen, which would be cool. Thanks, Stampin' Up. We'll have that. Yes, please. So I've got a bit of powder here. We'll have that a bit later. First, we'll do some Stampy Stamping with the Versamark. So first thing is the embossing buddy. That's to take off the static. Then we get our Versamark ink, which someone very kindly reminded me that it should be upside down storage, and I don't think I've been doing that, which I need to. Now, one thing I really do like about the Stamparatus is being able to stamp twice. Having one of these tools, oh my goodness, it's a life changer if you can get your hands on one of them. So yes, I like being able to, especially with Versamark, come in again and stamp that one more time, just to really define that so that the powder sticks on there nicely. And then we can use, do I have a scrap piece of the grid paper here? Usually I keep it for a while, but I think it may have reached its limit. Yes, so I'll grab another one. I like to emboss using just the paper. It's a lot easier. So I'll just lift that off. And let's have a look at the placement. I think that that looks very good. You may not be able to see that very well, but you'll see it when I emboss. But it's very straight. Look, I think it's probably the best opzione. I like that opzione. And we'll tip that out. Well, I was probably a little bit heavy-handed when I pushed down. That's okay. We can just pull away that embossing powder on there. And tip some more. You want to flick, but not flick too hard that too much comes off. And then you can just sort of come around. If you have like a little brush, even your take your pick tool, the little top bit is actually very good for just removing some of these little bits and pieces, especially these ones in here that are really difficult to get to. And that just sort of frees them, takes away that attachment. And yeah, then you don't get left with little speckles, which is nothing, no big deal. But if you like it really, really tidy, that's take your pick tool. Brilliant, genius. Oh, Meredith, you're the cutest. Yeah, we've only got 63 likes. Oh, we've got a spammer in the house, do we? Oh, we do too. Ray's Harding. I'll get onto that. Thank you, Liz. You're onto it, Liz. Get rid of that spammer. You get out of here. Ready? Is it bad that I take great pleasure in blocking someone? Oh, now I can't find. Maybe Bruno's done it. Yes, a T ruler is very good. Oh, there it is. Goodbye, Rays. Vom ong. I have no idea what those spamming things mean. I have no idea. But anyway, look how good that looks. And that's just powder, by the way. So now we are good to go. Yes! Isn't that beautiful? And I think that was lined up very, very well. I couldn't get much straighter, to be honest. So let's go. Whee! That's why I like the paper. Just pour it all back in. I do have another backup of the embossing powder, but yeah, it's taken a while. And then you can use your Versamark, place your Versamark lid on and tip it upside down. It's upside down, everyone. And that's just so that the ink draws downwards, and then by the time I go to use it next time, it'll be nice and juicy on the top. We don't have to do it with our other inks though, because the way Stampin' Up! Has designed them is so that they lie downwards like that. Oh, it is perfect, isn't it? I think that's gorgeous. So let's have a look at ribbon. I feel it's going to take away from this sentiment, so we will use that for something else. And I think we'll do something like this. Ooh, do we want the patterned or do we want the plain? What do you think, everyone? Does the pattern offend you? There's pattern and there's plain. Pop in your requests. You're helping me create the card today. Patterned or plain? It looks so pretty though. I'd be happy with either. As I said, today's my word is either. Yes. You have to tell me what yes is, Cindy. Pattern or plain? Pattern! Oh, Cindy's pattern. Oh, plain. Oh, pattern, plain. Oh, we got a good mix up. I love an equal plain, as it looks a bit busy. Plain. Oh, looks like plain's going in. Plain. Oh, plain has won. Plain is the winner. There we go. Plain it is, you lovely people. The people have decided. And the people have decided on plain. I really like that though. I think it just adds something so special, doesn't it? Really, really schmick. So again, we'll do some very technical gluing here. And what's really cool is you can line up with your, I'll just use a very technical measurement here, and it's called eyeballing. And we can line it up with that same seam then. Just think it's, yeah, if you can have less seams, it looks like it's seamless. No. Sorry, I've got to stop with the dad jokes. There we go. Yes. And once that's stuck, then we can just do a little bit. I mean, I didn't actually stick down that part, but that would be advisable before you glue it down. Maybe just do some gluing underneath too, because otherwise that will slip off and the other one won't. So maybe we can just come underneath here and do a little bit of gluing surgery. We don't need to have much. Yes, true. We don't want to take away. Oh, someone said ribbon. Sorry, Joanne. Maybe if I cut it down a little bit more. Now I just want to make sure that this is actually coming out. Yes, it is. And it's not going to need a lot to keep this in place. Just a little bit on this side and a little bit. But yes, do this before you glue. But we've got I've got some adhesive remover. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Thank you, Stampin' Up, for this paper, because it is just absolutely stunning. Now, if you wanted to, and I think that actually looks really good on the front. Now that you've got the belly band, I think it makes more sense, right? Yeah, glue dot. I should have just stuck a glue dot underneath. You could grab your little surgery pen. But you could even add like one of those beautiful tulips in there. Yeah, there's some really great dies in the catalogue if you wanted to fill in that space. I know some of you like to add more embellishments or something like that, so that's totally up to you. But it's just such a beautiful, beautiful card. And voila! And look how simple that is. So gorgeous. And I did not mean to line up that field, but oh my goodness. So beautiful. I'm surprising myself. Megan said the same thing, Papa Glue Dot. I know, it's so beautiful. So yes, if you want this tutorial, which I know you do, come on, you need this tutorial. You want the measurements, don't you? Because you could make so many of these cards. And, you know, other than the belly band, this was a very, very quick card to make. We're under an hour, which is like, what even? When does Kylie ever finish under an hour? This is a little bit tight, I have to say. So just make sure you give yourself... Oh, yeah, it's not bad. No, it's actually quite good. I think that's a good size. Just wrapping it around is really good. I don't want to push down on that, but there's glue underneath there that's that's drying. Look at that. It's a big glub. I should have done glue dots. It will dry eventually. Maybe I can pull some of it away. Oh, there's a lot of glue under there. Oh, come here, little one. We'll just leave you alone. We won't push on you. We won't push your buttons, and I'll use my adhesive remover later on. But let me bring in, while that dries and I don't touch it, let me bring in this one, because I thought this was a lot of fun. I've already pre-cut everything, so it'll be nice and quick for you all. But exactly the same format. But this is the beautiful host paper. So when you spend over $250 at any time, doesn't just have to be celebration, at any time of the year, when you spend over $250, you can get this paper very, very cheap. And you do have to spend a little bit. Like if you got to $300, then you would actually get it for free, this paper. But it's a double pack. It's a huge pack of paper. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. So you can see here that you can use any paper that you've got for this project. It's a great Love It Chop It project. And it's just a card that's, you know, a little bit stepped up. It's the gift that you can give to someone who's got everything. And I think they will really be wowed by this card. They'll be like, did you seriously make that? Like, what? You're so talented. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's lined up. So I want to make sure that these two here are lined up pattern wise. Isn't it the coolest? So you can see how fast you can pull this thing together. We'll do that for writing. And this one for the inside. And voila. We'll just have a little sentiment piece there. And I think I did another one. I had this ready to go. And this was actually the bottom piece of the paper, but this is where I ran into a little bit of trouble because it didn't really like all match with each other, the way that it cut. So yeah, yes, I did it like that. But this is actually really pretty if you just did like these two here, and then you've got your two on the inside, and then you have something different in the middle even. Like you don't have to, you know, follow the landscape, because I used it on the bottom piece. This was the piece, this piece in between was that bottom piece, which is really cool that that matched up. Did not mean to do that, but even having something like that in the middle I think would be really lovely. Let's do that one as well while we're at it, hey? I'll have all these cool cards to give away. Maybe we should give away some cards today. Oh, what should be our hashtag today? Love it, chop it. Let's do another love it, chop it hashtag. Who wants some cards? I've got to post the ones out from last week today too, so look out. I messaged all you peeps that won last week. Hashtag love it, chop it. Yes, the DSP is where the host rewards are in the catalogue. I will actually show you that. Although I don't know where my annual catalogue has disappeared to. It's not in my drawer, which is very, it actually is unusual. That's usually the one thing I don't lose, is my annual catalogue. So I don't know where, oh, here he is. I lied, he's still in the drawer. He's just in the wrong drawer, or maybe I've changed drawers. Who even knows what drawer is for what? But let me show you in the catalogue that host paper that we used. Thank you for bringing that out, Tammy. The party. So at the back here, so you can see host and earn, but you don't have to host a party. As long as you spend over $250 in Australia, it might be something different in your country. Have a look on page 170. But as soon as you spend over $250, even though the price is $31 and you get $25 of rewards at this point, you can just pay the $6. So all you'd pay is $6 for this whole pack of paper that has 48 sheets of 12 by 12. So it's massive, massive prize of goodies. Lots and lots of paper there. So these are all free, exclusive stamp sets and this paper that you can only get when you shop over that amount. So if you do have an order, it's good to pop it in all in one bulk lot. You do get more rewards when you do it that way. And actually I do want to show you while I remember, because knowing me I'll forget. Did you see Bruno's technique? Check this out. Isn't this just absolutely amazing? So Bruno's used some of our amazing stamp sets. So if you go over to kyliebertucci.com and have a look, Bruno did all of these amazing cards. And what do you think we should call this technique? Has anyone seen this before? He literally just got the ink pad and smooshed it. I think it should be the ink smoosh technique. I love the word smoosh. What do you think Bruno should call this technique? The ink pad smoosh is what I'd like to call it. I don't know what he was saying, but isn't that the cutest? It's so cool. So amazing. And you can see here, depending on what colours you want, you've got lots and lots of different ideas here. So the reason why I brought this out is it reminded me of this stamp set here, because that's one of the host stamp sets that you can get for free. Not just Celebration, anytime. Isn't that gorgeous? That's another one you can get for free with Celebration. And that's in the mini catalogue, that greenhouse. Yeah. Isn't that cool? He did such a good job, didn't he? Direct to paper, is it called? Oh, I love smooshed ink. The smooshed ink technique. Maybe we'll call it the double smooshed ink. Because have you seen it direct to paper where they use two different ink pads? Maybe that's the difference with this. The double direct to paper. Maybe we can call it that. Double direct. Smushing. So yes, very, very exciting. I know, they're beautiful, aren't they? He did such a good job. So that was a blog hop that he was part of. So definitely head over to kyliebertucci.com to see that. Yes, he did an amazing job. Clever little Bruno. Now, let's come back to this. I want to... Did I chop it that side as well? Yes, I did. Let's glue all this down. Because, you know, this is someone's card here. I see lots of Love It, Chop It hashtags. I'm about to pick one of you. I'm making your card for you as I speak. I think it's that way, yes. This is your card. How special. You're watching your handmade card get made. Maybe that's a really cool way to send a gift to someone. Hey, I've thought of a really good idea. You know how some people make cards for their friends and family and they say, you know, they just don't appreciate the amount of work that goes into making them a card, and it just breaks my heart. That's how I sound. No. Smushing with Bruno. I love it. So maybe as part of the card, like giving them a card, you could add a QR code, because everyone knows what QR codes are now, unfortunately. But maybe you could add a QR code of you making them their card. And then suddenly I think that they would have more appreciation. Maybe that's a good way to educate people, hey, into what we do. And like what exactly goes into making their handmade cards. And as we're making the card, we can be talking to them. We can be saying, so my dearest friend Jessie, I'm making this for you because I know how much you love purple. And I really wanted to make you this card because you make my life so happy. And I wanted to give you some flowers, but you know, flowers die and then you have to put them in the bin and it's really annoying. So I thought I would make you flowers in a card, because this way these flowers will never ever have to go in the bin. You get to keep them forever, my dear friend. And that would be the coolest. It could be like a video with, it's like a virtual reality card. I'm going to do that. I think that will be a lot of fun. The virtual reality handmade card. It's like, excuse me, I've gone to a lot of effort on your card. And I'm educating you. I think we need another, yeah, another one of these. Here we go. QR code, brilliant. Yes. We could put it on a sticker, put it inside the card, say, watch me make your handmade card. Yeah. Pick it up for $2. No, I think it would be really nice to show them what goes into it. Yeah, we'll put it up there. Oh, yes. I love this. I love. So I think we've got 2 here to give away, right? And I'll keep the other one for photos. And eventually probably we'll pick one of you anyway to give it away. So who have we got? Who have we got here? I'll do some surgery on these so that we've got our no nudie runs. Do our inserts. And of course I will add a belly band at some late stage. That can be the surprise bit. You won't know what belly band you're going to get on the card. 1. There we go. Oh yes. And here's our other one. Here we go. Oh, that's so cool. All right, who have we got? Here we go. Cindy loves it. Smushing with Bruno, the double smush. I like the double smush too. Double smush. Plain. A knot instead of ribbon. Yes, that's so true. So we have dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm vibing this one here. Ready? We're gonna write a special message. I don't have my stamp and write markers here, but I think we should do this. Dear who is it to? Thank you for your support on our YouTube channel. We love you, Kylie and Bruno. Kiss, kiss. Yay, Meredith! So I'll finish decorating your card. That will be the surprise bit. You won't know what's going to happen here. So there's Meredith's. Now, who's our next one? Here we go. Dear. Who's it gonna be? What have we got? And by the way, that's Meredith Small, just in case there's another Meredith. Oh, I think I've got someone. Ooh, ooh. Dear. Dear. Are you all holding your breath? There's a lot of you that start that way. Dear. Oh, it's not. Holly Paplo! Dear Holly, thank you for your lovely comments on our YouTube channel. We love you, Kylie and Bruno Bertucci. Yay! See, isn't that fun? So Mary saw the M and skipped a beat. You're killing me. Me. I think we need to do that every video. That was really fun. Yes, get this tutorial. I want to see all of your creations. Tag me if you make this. And check out the amazing card here. It's all dried, I think. There's a big lump in there. But check that out. You ready? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's a field of flowers. What? Oh yes, we had fun today, didn't we? We're all winners watching the Bertuccis. Oh, big hugs, Tammy. And we've got some winners from last week that got some pins and some Love It Chop It pins. And we're going to be doing some mugs. But yeah, sadly only Australia at the moment. We will find a way. But we have found a way with the pins to get overseas. But the only way to do it is in bulk. So if you're interested, I think it's like a minimum of 10 for it to be worthwhile. And even then I worked it out. I saw online how much people are selling pins for. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's highway robbery. So the tutorial bundles, if you have a look there. But the one that I used is the Artfully Composed suite. Yes, so you can have a look at that. Yes, we do always have fun, right? Yay! Fun, fun! Yee. Yes! We had a lot of fun together today, didn't we, everyone? Do we have to go? It's only 1 hour. Grab a Pavroshino, everyone, and tell me about your life. Yeah, we're cost a bomb. Well, we actually have Sendle. I should actually see what it is to Sendle to the UK, because it was actually reasonable for like a minimum of 10, because in Australia for us to get it with tracking it was $7, which, you know, is crazy for one pin. But we actually worked out if we do 10 pins it's really worthwhile, because the postage to the US is about $18, which actually works out cheaper than sending one pin in Australia. So I'm happy with that. But UK, let me see what the price would be to the UK for postage. United Kingdom. And it's $250. So yeah, $19 Australian. So that's very doable for those peeps in the United Kingdom. I think there was some in the Netherlands that were asking about it. Yep, same in the Netherlands, $19 for postage. And then it would be purchasing 10. So I think it's under $100 for 10, which is less than $10 a pin, Australian. Which for the rest of the world is probably like $3. Because the Australian dollar's so bad. No, it's probably more like $5 or $6. So it's actually not bad. But yeah, we can only do them in packs of 10. And I don't know if there's that many left. So we will probably get a few more next time. We'll order a few more pins, because I didn't realise how popular they would be. And I think we need to have some crafting pins, right? we need some like really cool I want a Tombow glue pin. Would that be funny? A green glue pin? How cute would it be? Oh, imagine that in a pin. Oh my goodness, it'd be the cutest thing ever. It's a shame I can't do dimensionals in pins. Maybe we can find a way. Maybe there is a way to make dimensionals. That would be really funny. We could find a way to like have a sheet with like honeycomb. Everyone would be like, what is that random like thing that looks like a honeycomb, white honeycomb? That's just weird. And we'd be like, you clearly don't understand the addiction. Although today I didn't use any dimensionals, did I? But yes, I think it'd be really fun to have our everyday items in a pin. Wouldn't that be fun? What do you reckon? So this is the pin. Connie asked, what's the pin look like? I want to see the pin. So the Love It Chop It pin looks like this. This is our Love It Chop It pin. Isn't that the cutest? Look at that adorable little thing. So it's the type of pin that you could wear and it would just look like a really cool retro heart. Most people probably won't be able to see the Love It Chop It, but you could actually use it as a brooch because it's so pretty. It's a really pretty heart. A take your pick tool pin. That would be fun. Dimensionals pin. A Wink of Stella pin. A Jimmy pin. I can see a dimensional pin. What would we call that one? Build a tower? No, we'll have to put Dimmy pin, won't we? We'll have to put Dimmies. We'll put Dimmies written across it. An ink pad pin. I did think of that, Charlotte. I thought, how cute would it be with a stack of ink pads in a pin? Oh, so cute. With the Stampin' Up colours. I know. Yay, Megan has the set. Woohoo. Do you know how rare they are? That set's a rarity. They're gone. They're gonskis. So yes, I think we can think of some really cool ideas together, peeps. Let's put our heads together and come up with some fun pins. Ink pad pins. Maybe we could do a stamp. Can we do a stamp set pin? Maybe we can have a stack of stamps. That would be so cool. Stamps, ink, paper. Paper! Can we do a paper pin? How would we do that? We have to like make it look pretty. Ah, yes. Oh, you're waiting for the mugs, Megan? Yes, we'll get Bruno to work. He just built a brand new table in the garage, ready for his... I said, oh, what's your new table for? He's like, we need our processors because we actually create the designs and then we sublimate, heat them into the bags and the cups, which is very cool. I know. Dimmy bin. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Oh, blends! I love that, Anna. That's brilliant. A blends pin, that would be a lot of fun. A little mini embossing pin. I want to see that in a pin. A Jasper Bella pin. Yes, we should have a Jasper Bella pin. We're going to have pins everywhere. Although, look at my pin board already. Because I've been collecting over the years. Because, you know, Stampin' Up! Has made me a collector. So check out all my pins. Aren't they just so cool? I have to say, I am so excited that Stampin' Up! Brought pins back. We are pin collectors, Stampin' Up! We love our pins. And I remember at on stage, I got the B and everyone was like, can I swap the B for something? I'm like, no way, get your mitts off my B. But yeah, how cool is that? I did lose one of my pins. I think it was my Hawaii one. So if anyone ever found a Hawaii pin in Orlando, I'm still crying over it. Let me know if you have my Hawaii pin. If you're looking for the home, I'm the person that lost it. If you know a demonstrator out there who found it in Orlando, it's me. I lost my Hawaii pin. Maybe Stampin' Up! Can find one somewhere. I should message them, actually. I've never messaged them. I'm like, do you have a spare Hawaii pin? And look at the team pin. That's the Crazy Crafters pin. Isn't it beautiful? So pretty. Yes. That's what you get when you join our team. So yes, we do love our pin collection. I love this one here. It's got like a, can you see the little boat hanging off? They had like a little yacht, a pink yacht. That's the cutest, that one. It's got the little addition there. I know, so cute. We did another Crazy Crafters on stage pin here. And I think that one as well was one of ours. So yeah, so I need to add on all my new ones, but I've run out of room. So I need another flag. I need another one of these so that I can enjoy it. Yeah, lots of fun, isn't it? Which one was my first pin? That's a good question. I think my first pin, which is very, very exciting to me because I didn't actually attend the convention where I won this pin, but it's this one here and it's a very rare one, this one. And this is called Rising Star. So they used to have an award that when you hit certain targets within your first full year of Stampin' Up, that you got this Rising Star award. And I think it was like first, second, third, or I don't know if 3 people got it but anyway, there was 3 of us that got this cool pin that year. And I don't know how long they did the Rising Star award for, but that was a big shock for me. Someone messaged me and said, congratulations on Rising Star. And I was like, What? What are you talking about? What happened? Oh, you've got your Bronze Elite pin. Oh, that's so cute. Megan's got almost 2 aprons full of pins from all the events. Yes, and Wergy, she said, my canvas is almost full now with pins. That's brilliant. Yeah, it's very fun collecting all of these. All our on-stage ones. So many fun things. Be the Difference. That was an amazing event, that one, actually. I'm getting very nostalgic. Back in the days when we could travel. That was the one where we went to the US. And Bruno said he felt like he won Australian Idol because there was like confetti coming out of the ceiling. And he was like, I feel like I've won a singing competition. That was a lot of fun. Yes. And I like this one that Bruno designed. You like that one? Sorry. You'll have to unmute. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You're going to have to unmute, please. That's our new language. Yeah. Very special. Lots of memories here. Yeah. It takes me back. People ask, why do you collect pins? Because when you look at them, it reminds you of all the memories attached to each one. When we got to go to this beautiful, beautiful place in the Mediterranean, Greece, Santorini, with Jess Brigden and David, we ate their first baklava together. I could not believe my crazy friends had never tried baklava before. I was like, what? Baklava? Yeah, it didn't fit on Megan. The 30th anniversary. I've got them all sitting here ready to go on the next sheet. So yes, that was where we had baklava with Jess and David Brigden. And Thailand, that was amazing. We got to go to an elephant sanctuary and that was just so beautiful. Alaska, where it was so hot that we were drinking beer because it was so warm. And Alaska was actually, it was actually in the Mediterranean, which is that one there, the Mediterranean. Oh no, Hawaii. The one that's missing is where I met Lisa for the first time. And Rose Coleman too. Rose Coleman have been good friends since then. That was 2016 that we met Rose Coleman and Lisa Curcio. And then we met Gina here. We met Bob, Lisa's husband. We love Bob. So we go back like 7 years with them. Yeah, we met lots of special people on that trip. So that's why I'm really sad I don't have the Hawaii pin. It has good memories of friends that we met. Yeah. Never tried baklava. That's what I did, Megan. I was like, what? And luckily we had a hired driver for the day in Santorini. David and Jess organised it. And I said, you've never tried baklava? And I just looked at the driver and she was like, I will take you to the best baklava in this island. I said, it needs to be done. This needs to be remedied stat, like instantly. We need to go. Oh yeah, the snail too. Yes, we remedied that right away. Yeah, it was lots of fun. So lovely catching up with you all. Can you tell I don't want to go? I miss you all already. Big hugs. And I'll post out your cards to Meredith and to Holly. Congratulations. How exciting. And yes, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like. Oh, Lawson Herrera. Goodbye. Oh, it says hide user. See, it doesn't have block user. For some reason, some of them don't have remove. It's very strange how sometimes it doesn't have that. It's almost like I've got to wait a little bit before I can remove them. No idea. I actually need Bruno because it says add moderator. I need to add Bruno as a moderator because I don't think I have him as one. Well, good to see you all. Mwah, mwah. Please share. Please send to other people if you think that they'll enjoy it. And I'll go and block Lawson. Yes, see you next week. Oh, that's nice. Yes, please come, Anna. We'd love to have you in Australia. It's a beautiful country. We have a lot of beautiful places to see. I might even go for a nice walk along the beach today. I think I need it. Yeah. Sorry we missed you too, Deirdre. Big hugs. And we'll see you all next week. And please subscribe. Please pass it on to others. And just remember, you've only got till the end of the month to get the Creative Day In event. So come over and grab that. You'll get lots and lots of content. If you're a bit bored, then that will definitely help. Yes, I think we need a Jasper Abella pin. That's very cute, Patricia. You live on Jasper Lane. I love it. Thank you all very, very much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you next week. Bye. Have a lovely week ahead. We'll see you soon.